Why there is definitely no God, according to human conceptions. Hey there, folks! Welcome back to the Black Flag. Today, we're diving into a thought-provoking topic that has sparked countless debates throughout history. We'll be exploring why there is definitively no God, as conceived by humans. So, grab a cup of coffee and join me on this intellectual journey. The human quest for meaning. Have you ever wondered why humans seem so obsessed with the concept of God? Well, let's take a closer look. According to several prominent thinkers, our pursuit of meaning leads us to create elaborate belief systems, including the idea of God. Pierre Bourdieu argues that humans, when faced with existential questions, often resort to constructing dogmas to fill the gaps in their understanding. The limitations of human knowledge. As intelligent beings, we possess the ability to ponder profound questions, like the meaning of life. However, Slavoj Žižek reminds us that while we are capable of asking these questions, we often fall short when it comes to providing satisfactory answers. This gap in our knowledge compels us to invent a concept like God to fulfill our innate desire for meaning. The nature of knowledge. Let's delve deeper into the nature of knowledge itself. Renowned philosopher Ludwig Wittgenstein argued that language is limited in its capacity to express the true essence of reality. Therefore, when it comes to comprehending the concept of God, our linguistic limitations hinder our ability to truly grasp and define such a complex idea. System theory and social constructs. Niklas Luhmann's system theory adds another layer to our understanding. Luhmann suggests that society constructs its own realities through various systems, including religion. These systems provide a framework for interpreting the world, and the concept of God becomes a vital component in shaping our social and cultural structures. The power dynamics of belief. Michel Foucault's insights shed light on the power dynamics at play in our belief systems. Foucault argues that religion, as a social institution, exercises control over individuals by shaping their beliefs and behaviors. The concept of God, therefore, becomes a tool to maintain social order and exert influence. The Kantian perspective. Lastly, let's turn to Immanuel Kant's philosophy. Kant proposed that our understanding of the world is shaped by our perception and the limitations of our senses. God, being a transcendental entity, lies beyond the realm of empirical experience, making it impossible for us to provide empirical evidence for or against its existence. So, after exploring the perspectives of these remarkable thinkers, we arrive at the conclusion that the idea of God, as conceived by humans, is a product of our intellectual limitations, our quest for meaning, and the social constructs we've developed over time. Rationalizing gods in different cultures. Now, let's delve into the fascinating world of ancient cultures and their multitude of gods. Across history, we find numerous examples of different civilizations attributing various aspects of nature and phenomena to distinct deities. We had rain gods, thunder gods, and many others that helped explain the mysteries of the world. However, as human knowledge and scientific understanding progressed, these once mysterious gods were gradually rationalized and demystified. For example, the rain god was seen as responsible for bringing rain, but as we discovered the principles of weather patterns and the water cycle, the need for a rain god diminished. This pattern repeats itself throughout history, as civilizations gain knowledge and find natural explanations for the phenomena once attributed to gods. The Donnergott, the god of thunder, for instance, lost its significance as we discovered the scientific understanding behind thunder and lightning. These examples highlight how human curiosity and the pursuit of knowledge have gradually chipped away at the need for gods to explain the world around us. As we uncover natural explanations and gain a deeper understanding of the universe, the need for supernatural beings to fill those knowledge gaps diminishes. By examining the historical progression of various cultures and their beliefs, we can see a consistent trend of rationalizing gods as human understanding expands. As we gain knowledge and explanations for natural phenomena, the need for a god to explain them diminishes, further reinforcing the notion that the concept of God, as conceived by humans, is a product of our intellectual limitations and the quest for meaning. Human narcissism and the concept of God. Now, let's explore a fascinating perspective on the human conception of God, an idea that links it to our inherent narcissism. Consider this. Could it be that the human desire to believe in a higher power stems from our deep-seated belief in our own significance? Are we, in a way, projecting our self-importance onto the concept of God? The notion of God often involves the belief that there exists something greater than ourselves, a being that surpasses us in power and authority. However, paradoxically, This belief also assumes that this higher power is primarily concerned with our individual well-being. It's as if we imagine a deity who exists to serve and cater to our needs. This perspective reveals an intriguing aspect of human nature, the tendency to place ourselves at the center of the universe. Our narcissistic inclinations lead us to believe that we are the pinnacle of creation and that a higher power would naturally be fixated on our personal happiness and fulfillment. This narcissistic view of God can be seen as a reflection of our own inflated self-image. We attribute qualities and motivations to this divine entity that align with our own desires and needs, reinforcing our sense of self-importance. In doing so, we create a deity who not only validates our existence but also reinforces our belief in our exceptionalism. However, upon closer examination, we realize that this perception of God as a personal servant to our needs is a reflection of our own biases and desires. It highlights our tendency to place ourselves at the center of the universe, reinforcing the notion that the concept of God, as conceived by humans, is a product of our narcissistic tendencies. The human conception of God, with its emphasis on a higher power serving our individual needs, can be viewed as an outgrowth of our inherent narcissism. It reveals our inclination to perceive ourselves as the central focus of the universe, projecting our self-importance onto the idea of a divine being. As we continue to question and examine our beliefs, it is essential to critically analyze our motivations and biases, including the role narcissism may play in shaping our understanding of God. By doing so, we can gain a deeper insight into the origins and nature of our beliefs. Finally, the humorous fallacy of explaining the incomprehensibly greater. Now, let's delve into a humorous fallacy surrounding the concept of God, a fallacy that arises when humans attempt to explain something infinitely greater than themselves using earthly means and limited interpretations. It's quite comical when you think about it. We humans have this innate desire to comprehend and explain the grandiosity of the universe. And what better way to do so than by conjuring up the concept of God? However, in our attempts to describe something so vastly important, immense, and intelligent, we unwittingly rely on human tools and constrained interpretations that can never truly do justice to the incomprehensible. Imagine trying to encapsulate the majesty of the cosmos, the intricacies of existence, and the mysteries of the divine using our finite human languages, cultural frameworks, and cognitive limitations. It's like using a spoon to scoop up the ocean or trying to fit the entirety of existence into a single picture frame. The humorous part is that we recognize the unfathomable greatness and complexity of what we're trying to describe, yet we persist in using our earthly tools and limited perspectives to make sense of it all. It's an amusing contradiction, a cosmic joke, if you will. We can't help but chuckle at the absurdity of this endeavor. We strive to explain the unexplainable, to comprehend the incomprehensible, and yet we find ourselves confined by our own human nature, forever limited in our ability to grasp the true nature of something so much grander than ourselves. Conclusion. The fallacy lies in our humorous attempt to use earthly means to explain the infinitely greater. As humans, we engage in a comical dance, trying to capture the essence of something so vast and profound using tools that were never designed to reach such heights. So, as we contemplate the concept of God, let's remember to embrace the irony and humor inherent in our quest for understanding. Perhaps the joke is on us, reminding us of the limitations of our human intellect and the boundless nature of the universe we inhabit. Thank you for joining me on this captivating exploration of why the concept of God, as humans perceive it. Don't forget to subscribe to the Black Flag channel for more enlightening discussions and send this video to your believing friends. Until next time, keep laughing, keep questioning, and keep expanding your understanding. Take care and always wave the black flag.